when I started my company in my event, 21 Convention, it was a 2006, 2007. The world was a different place. The culture was a different place. The hostility against men and young men was way less than it is now. And it still existed. And so it didn't just it didn't just spring up out of the ether, out of nowhere. Right. But it's not just gradually, but it's exponentially increased. And we see that now with Will Smith and the Johnny Depp stuff and Me Too crap, Me Poo, hashtag Me Poo. The whole, the disinformation board that got dissolved, but that was a thing for a couple weeks there, whatever they're trying to build. A lot of that was actually going to be targeted at misogyny, misogynistic ideals on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
They've been talking about that even since day one in the alleged Biden administration. Like, they want to target, that's one of the main components, to shut down misogyny. It's like, holy shit, these people, they want to officially use the government to neuter and castrate any kind of criticism of women at all, and just reframe all of it as abusive misogyny and hatred. It's like, this is fucking crazy.
They want that administration wants ownership of all criticism. They want ownership of all criticism. They want to be the ultimate authority on who may be criticized and receive zero criticism themselves. They're megalomaniac, psychopath scumbags. What a demonic entity that fucking administration is. Awful.
Hashtag mental health.
Hashtag mental health.
Yeah. This is the Richard I love. This is the Richard we need.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. No, I agree completely. I mean, you can't. I feel like it's when people like actually talk about it like it's Biden, or like I feel like I'm talking to children. I mean, obviously there's people behind that. Who are the people who are? I mean, that's
people behind that senile old man,
confused puppet that they make run around and like do stuff. Or
the
robot or whatever the hell he is, but like
the teleprompter people, teleprompters.
Yeah. Whoever's running the teleprompter people. That could be the name for the conspiracy like theory around them, the reptilian teleprompter people. But I mean, whoever's obviously in charge of all that, the group of people or whatever, the network of people, just obviously probably just people who have vested interests, really. Yeah. And things being exactly as they are, and they're like, we're on the good side of things, so let's keep making money. It's very bad. You like what they're doing? It's obviously complete control, over everything, and it's just weird the way, like I always wonder about like reporters.
Like, I think it's elderly abuse too. Like, Joe's an old man. Like, this is
for sure.
This is a senile old man. This is abusing the elderly.
Yeah. I think I've posted about that a couple times. Like, remember that time when we all participated in elder abuse for 4 years?
Yeah.
Because I mean, whatever bad shit that he's definitely a bad dude. Yeah. But now he's just like a tottering idiot. Like bad dude, and it's mean. What they're doing to him. I'd still happily watch him, like, say, prosecuted. But whatever. I almost said something spicy, and then I was like, prosecuted. But yeah, I mean, it's a bad situation, and I was saying that reporters and stuff. I'm like at some point when you went to school to become a reporter, you still thought that you were, getting the scoop. Like you're getting the scoop, like you're getting one on the man. You're like unveiling the secret, and now it's like all these people, like they just totally let go of that, because they know that they're not doing that. No, they know that they're literally writing propaganda. It like, here's what you will write, and here's what you're doing it, and there's no reporting. It's all puff pieces. It's all like, here's the narrative. It doesn't matter what you do or like whether it's true or not. You're just going to write that. And that's why I always say they're like worse than actual prostitutes. Instead of putting dirty dicks in their mouth, they put other strangers' words in their mouths, and it's worse.
Well, they call them prostitutes, I think is the name. Prostitute.
Okay. Clever.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. They're putting one of Satan's multiple dongs in their throats. They really are absolutely disgraceful swallowers of the black wormsism of the devil. You said before, Anthony, that there's a hostility towards men. I think towards masculinity, I think is what you said. I think now that's escalated to a morbid hysterical terror. So if there is any sign of authentic, unbothered, unattached expressions of masculinity found, with the few places you can find them because they're rare, the response is visceral and it's hysterical. Like, this person must be stopped from what? from the doing the man, the male, he's happy. Look, he's happily independent. Oh my God. And I look at this and I'm like, this is what we were told drove like the Inquisition and the witch burnings, was a terror of femininity, of female sexuality, of female beauty. This terror, this tyrannical, I must crush and destroy this force. It feels exactly the same. And it has that same knee-jerk religious fervor where people will go all the way to the end. They're not just going to attack masculinity and then go, oh, that's enough now. They want it gone off the face of the earth because they really, in their delusion, believe it's like an existential threat.
Yes.
I'm like, you only exist because you were a sperm, you fucking nitwit, because of heterosexual union between a man and a woman. That's the only reason you exist. But no, we want rid of it. So I've come to the conclusion. I'm pretty pessimistic these days. This is essentially like a suicide cult against humanity. They have suicidal ideation against humanity. They're so full of self-loathing. They've come to the conclusion that the world would just be better off without us.